In Milan, the scene of the start of the World Cup back on June the 8th. The base through to the quarter-finals for the winners, West Germany, and the home of three of that triumphant team, Matthäus, Brehme and Klinsmann, who want to follow that by leading Inter to the Italian First Division Championship this season. Inter against Bologna here today. It's a star-studded Inter side with Walter Zenga in goal. Giuseppe Bergomi, Italy's captain. Andy Brehme, as usual, at number 3. More Italian internationals, Nicola Berti and Riccardo Ferri. Sergio Battistini signed from Fiorentina. Alessandro Bianchi. Fausto Pizzi, a newcomer from Parma. Then Jurgen Klinsmann, Lothar Matthäus and Aldo Serena. But for Ferri, who's back from suspension, it's the side which crushed Cagliari last week 3-0 with a Klinsmann hat-trick. Bologna lost at home to Pisa, a dismal start to their league season. Today they have Cusin in goal, Renato Villa and Antonio Cabrini, 73 international appearances for Italy in the past. Verga signed from Milan. Iliev, the Bulgarian defender. Tricella is the new sweeper from Juventus. Mariani at 7. Bonini, a vastly experienced midfield player. Waas, the West German striker. Detari, the brilliant Hungarian. And Poli back from a serious injury. Well, I'm joined in the commentary box by Ray Wilkins, the former England international, who played here for Milan. If Milan fail to win in Cesena and Roma get thumped in Genoa. Mariani. No, Ray, I think we came here to praise Inter, really, but the bravery of Bologna has shone through.
It has. They've definitely put up a fine performance defensively, and they've caused Inter a few shots as well when they've gone forward.
But Brehme's in behind them now, and Serena launched himself. This is Bianchi! Oh yes, he's done it!
Well, I think that was the only way they were going to score with a wonder goal like that. They tried everything else, and he's hit a fantastic volley there, Bianchi. Fantastic volley.
Zenga can't believe it, and supporters, many of whom were making for the exits. With a minute to go, yet again the ball headed out by Iliev, and Bianchi, not renowned for his goal-scoring power, really connected. Struck it perfectly, it dipped, no chance for Cusin, absolutely no chance at all.
Oh, that's a terrific goal. It's a shame that couldn't have happened halfway through the half. We may well have seen a more entertaining game, but I think it was well worth waiting for. A super shot.
Well, while the cameras look at Bianchi, I was looking at Detari, who had his head in his hands and has learnt a lesson, I think, in his first season in the Italian game, that it can be very cruel, particularly when you're away from home against a talented side. 90 minutes is a long time to defend.
Well, they came here to Milan to defend, and unfortunately it is that last minute, but it's a super goal that actually beats them.
Cusin is down on his knees. The final whistle has gone, and Inter, who would have trudged off but for Bianchi, can walk off with their heads held high. They've won it, they were expected to win it, and in a way they've had to win it the Italian way, by being patient, by being persistent. And Aldo Serena came close so often and was, like so many Inter players, I'm sure, beginning to think that it wasn't going to be their day. And poor Nello Cusin. He didn't, in truth, have a particularly busy game, so well did they defend in front of him. There were some real heroes like Iliev and Bonini and Tricella and Detari, of course, for Bologna, who gave us much of the class that was on view. It was not a game in which Matthäus and Klinsmann and Brehme could really shine, and it was one of the unheralded players, Alessandro Bianchi, who'd spent most of the game wide on the right, who found himself lurking on the edge of the penalty area and put away the goal that sent Scoglio back down the tunnel. The Bologna coach, a bitterly disappointed man, But Inter, well, they'll go home happy. They've got their win. They've played 2, won 2, and that's looking good for their season.